Good morning, good morning. This is Monday morning. We're off to get some oil on what they call a grind out, which is you go and buy the oil, you test it, make sure everything's good, then you load it. Because you tested it, because you tested it, then loaded it, you own it. Hence the term buying oil. Then you sell it when you unload it. So I just got back from Junction. I left Saturday around 1 o'clock, Roosevelt, Utah. Boogied on home. Had a nice dinner with the family. And then next morning I had breakfast. Then I got to hang out with the grandkids. I took them to Goodwill. I go, you can get whatever you want. But because I had Milo, Roman, and Indy with me. I go, you can get whatever you want, but Milo, she had grabbed a whole bunch of stuff. And I go, look it. She goes, well, you said we get whatever you want. I go, I did say that, and I still mean that. But you don't need to get like 15 items. Just get yourself a few things and call it good. Still ended up with a lot of junk, but what the heck? You only live once, right? So I'm following my GPS thing. Glad she's not talking. We're going to turn right here in about 3.5 miles. I looked the well up last night. I came in and when you have the metered runs, the computerized runs, they're fairly easy. When you get the grind outs, which is what we're doing, that's what my first video was, back up in the hills. Well, it just snowed a bunch. I don't know why there's no snow on the ground here. I'm actually kind of glad there isn't. I don't do very well driving in the snow. Well, that's not entirely true, but it just makes it easier that you don't have to fight the snow, chain up and all that other stuff. The sign over here when I came in to this area said, chain up per weather conditions. If not, the bill is on you. So I assume if you get back here to get their oil and you're chained up and you have an issue, at least if you're chained up, then they'll foot the bill maybe, I assume. I don't know. I'm kind of new to this stuff. But a challenge it is. It was 16 degrees this morning, Fahrenheit. That would be -9 Celsius. Maybe, I don't know. I know 18 would be -10 because it's 1.8. So if it's, and then you got to remember 32, 0. It's like they go 0 at 32. But you got to count the 32 because they're at 0. So they say 10 degrees Celsius, 1.8 per degree is 18 at 10 degrees Celsius. So add 18 to 32, you get 40. That's 40 degrees at 10 degrees Celsius. I've been kind of playing around with metric U.S. standard measurements. Yeah, this could be fun in a snowstorm. Pretty sure this is asphalt. It's not mine. It's not your asphalt. I think it's the Indians' asphalt. The Ute tribe out here in Utah. I think it is asphalt, just old and broken. When I looked on the radar last night, satellite mode, it looked like the well was kind of on levelish ground like this, but you can't go to satellite mode and look at it because them Google cars didn't run down these roads. This is what's going to make it challenging. You don't know. But if it was snowing right now, I'm pretty sure I would just chain up just to... you don't know if you're going to go up or down on these hills until you get to know the area, I reckon. You know, driving OTR, you're like, okay, I'm going over Snoqualmie Pass. I'm going over the communist regime Donner Pass in California. So you kind of know that stuff. But out here, you don't know nothing. This is kind of what I thought it was looking on Google Maps last night. I didn't expect it as hilly coming off of that asphalt section. It was pretty hilly. We could possibly go down because Green River's up ahead of us here. Yes, that Green River. The one that goes through Utah, comes out of, is it Flaming Gorge? Is that what that is? Up there in between Utah and Wyoming. So my son's coming next week. He's in the military out in Europe, Special Forces. Just became an officer. Got me 3.5 years in there. He's like shooting straight up. Pretty dang proud of that boy. But his wife, he just got married right before he took off. Just known her for a long, long time. They're married, they have a kid together. My youngest, not my youngest, I have a new one. He was my youngest. Ashton. Her father, my daughter-in-law's father, was in the military as well. But he's retired. And then I talked him into, well, he was asking about, because I was driving a truck, he was wondering a bit about it. And I go, oh, quality will hire you? So he went there and worked, but once I got the boot, didn't take him much longer. He's like, I'll do something different. He left. And then his daughter told him about me. Her name is Sienna. about my videos and stuff. So he kind of started making videos while he was at Quality too, but now he's doing this other thing over heavy equipment moving off-road and stuff. He called me the other day, was asking me about, or I was talking to him, maybe I called him. Anyway, it don't matter. He was like, my video shakes quite a bit, this video I did. And I told him, I go, well, I use a tripod, put it on stability in your settings in the phone. He goes, I got that set up. And I go, well, sometimes I rest my hand on the tripod too if it gets pretty rough and bumpy. We might be going to that well right there where that truck is. There's the only one out here, so I'm pretty sure we are going to be going there. Well, in this area, I say, they're not the only one out here. There's plenty. I like that it's all level. Anyway, so he's got some pretty cool videos. I told him, I go, dude, I was watching one of your videos, and it was up there, I think, on $1 Million Highway, U-Ray. And,
turn right on the 630-621-1/4
well, that's not where I want to go. See, I think, that looks like, I can't find my gear now. There we go. I was going to turn right there because it looked like it. That is a well there, but that's not the one we're going to. And I'm looking at this green thing here on there, and we have to turn up here. That's why I use the GPS out here. That is a hell of a turn right here. That's wide enough there.
Arrive at destination.
What do we got? Well, we haven't arrived there yet. But anyway, so it looks like it could be hilly. Maybe not, but yeah, you just never know. So anyway, yeah, he's been doing a channel for a while now. He's got some subscribers. And he had that one going up over 550 $1 Million Highway, Red Mountain Pass. It's kind of neat. He's not talking or anything. He's just filming. He's got videos where he's talked too, you know. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I told him, I go, yeah, if you don't mind, I'll throw a plug for you on my channel. Maybe some people would like to see that one as well. And he was like, oh, okay. So I'll do that for him. His channel is Chuck in a Truck. So it's CHUCK, Chuck -IN-A space truck. I'll put a link in the description, and then you can check it out. And this does look a little hilly here coming up, but yeah, he's doing some off-roading too as well. I think they're doing paving stuff. I don't know exactly what it is he's doing, but he's driving the same kind of truck. I think it's a 900. Well, this is a 990. It might be a 990. I don't know. Maybe it's a 900. Yeah, see, so if there was snow on the ground, and I got good siped tires, but still, I think you would have to, oh yeah, right here I would just chain up. It's quite the little climb right here. You can't see that in, I'm gonna interlock my axles too, because I don't know. Okay. It's right up on top up there, and I can't see. Okay. tires spinning there a little bit. You want a challenge? Come out here to this fun stuff. And coming in here blind, literally. Hairpin turn. Oh, come on, baby. Wow. Pretty tough. Okay, I gotta go see what we got going on. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, I came out here, verified the well, found out where we're gonna hook up. It's not fun. I might have to add hoses, connecting the hoses to get longer, but we'll get there as best we can. When you're this long, you kind of gotta do what you gotta do. I'll turn this part off for a minute. Okay, that took a couple minutes. It took about 2 hours actually. A lot of it had to do with trying to get lined up, because the fill tube, the line coming out of the tanks, was pretty far to the west end. This is east, so it was right behind us on that end. So when you make a U-turn, your tractor's sitting this way, but your trailer's off at 45-degree angle. And then the pup is even more of an angle. I had to do like 3 times to get moving the truck 3 times to get it to. Wonder if this was another one of them loads that's supposed to be a semi and not a super. Yeah, she's going in the ditch back there. But we got gravity on our side. Anyway, so without using an extension hose, I kept moving the truck around. Finally got it to where it just barely got on there with the pup and the primary trailer, which is the one connected to the tractor here. I was able to do it, but it took probably 15-20 minutes to get that all set up, just to get it set up. Then you got to go test the oil and all that. And me being a rookie still, it takes me a while. Make sure it's in gear before I go doing that. I'm just making sure the oil is what it is before I go buy it, because I could load it and then they can reject it. And then I'd be bumming. Especially when I start running my own tractor. I'm definitely going to be doing that. I have nothing against the guy I'm working with or for. Those guys, there's 2 of them. One's kind of the manager, the other one's the owner. I'm not going to name any names, there's no reason to. But when I went home this last weekend, I left at 1 o'clock, and he was pissed off because I didn't go run another load. Even though I ran 7 loads, not 8 or 9. Ran 7, but that wasn't my fault, literally, because they only gave me 1 load during the week instead of 2, which normally would have done. And I even asked for another one. They're like, we don't have any more at the moment. I'm like, okay. But, you know, I don't want to be held to the grindstone like that, if you will. I mean, I understand every load's worth $1,000, but, you know, I could sit here and bust my butt off for them. I'm not going to get any kind of Um, recognition, maybe recognition, but what is that worth? Ain't worth nothing. Out here, when you go work for somebody, you're just a number. I don't care. I found that out through quality. You know, I was dedicated to that outfit. I worked hard for them. Over 1.5 million accident-free miles. And then just one day got pissed off, said, get out of here. All right, I'll get out of here. Not in those exact terms, that's not verbatim, but regardless. So I'm definitely buying a truck. I'm doing stuff for myself. If I'm gonna grindstone, and I'm a hard worker. If I'm gonna do that, it's gonna be for me. And granted, yeah, I still make money doing an extra load for them, but I'm satisfied with what I made for the week, if you will. I don't need to hear this, you know, I can't have that truck sit. Well, be careful, because that truck can sit a lot longer. You can't just find people like me. Or, well, you can. I don't mean like me. What I mean is CDL, hazmat, experience, grit. To be able to do this job is not easy. I'm the first one to tell you. It's stress, AF. But like, I like it and I don't like it. I like the challenge, but I don't like the stress. Because it's mega stress. Like just coming here to this run that we're coming off of. Just getting here was stressful to me because I'm new. I don't know what these roads are like until you get back here and start doing it. Like the first video I did, I was up there and the road kept getting narrower and narrower, and I'm like, hey, am I even supposed to be up here? What's the story? It's like, it says only 200 barrels. Normally I carry 285. Oh yeah, no. You're supposed to leave the pup at the yard. Okay. You know, then I didn't have the hitch to drop the tongue on the pup. So I was really screwed, but then I went ahead and did it anyway and managed to do it. It was so cool, I actually filmed it. But, yeah, so it does get stressful. You can see the hill there in the background, that asphalt over there. That's where we're headed. There's some pretty steep grades. And you're back here. You got to climb it, so you gotta put chains on. But it just kind of blows that you have to put chains on just to climb that little hill. But you know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna sit and cry about it? That's why you wouldn't cut it in this industry. You know, if you don't like to throw chains, don't even think about coming over here and doing this. Good vibrations. Not really, but that song just popped in my head when I was getting vibrated around. You can get vibrated right off the dang road if you don't watch it, going around these corners and stuff, and get that washboard Annie. I turned off GPS, because, well, I don't think we need it. There's only one way in. Well, I don't know, but I think there's only one way in here. We're gonna go climb this hill. It's gonna be fun. It's a good thing that it's asphalt. It's not your asphalt. It's not my asphalt. I think it's the Ute Tribe asphalt. Not sure whose fault it is, but I mean asphalt it is. Little play on words there. Gotta tighten up my camera. Okay, probably gonna say it's pretty steep. Maybe it's about 10% grade. I'm gonna go too high, too low. I want to be able to just climb it. I'm just gonna coast here around. Get it too high, get it into high, and then we can go to. I don't know if we could do 3 low, but I know too high will climb it, so we'll just leave that like that. Don't want to get up on the hill and stall out, and then have to start over again. Yeah, that could be fun. See, you got to put chains on to climb this. How are you going to do it if there's snow on the ground? That's what I'm saying. It's like you don't know this stuff till you get back here. That's every bit of 10% grade right there. I am glad that it is asphalt. I hope there's a truck coming down. Truck coming up the steep part, 12 mile. Get to knock my earpiece out of my head. You get 2 supers, you're going to be kind of messed up because you can't back up, not like a semi. You just have to squeeze. There's no way you're climbing that without chains. If there's snow on the ground. What did I do here? Messed up. Pause that. Okay, I'm going to have to mark my tripod and I'm going to weld it. The legs have a tendency to move. Even though they're locked, they slide. Start messing up my filming. Now I know, and I come back here again, that I got that hill right there. Like, okay, there's a few places I already got logged in the memory banks. I'm gonna set this camera again. Okay. Had to readjust that tripod leg one more time. I have to figure out some way to lock that in tight because kind of a pain. It's hard enough to film while you're driving, keeping an eye on everything around you, plus that. Then you got the legs moving. So yeah, Chuck in a Truck. He has a pretty cool channel, I think. You should check it out. So I'll leave a link in the description. I hope I don't forget, but I'll do my best to make sure it's in there. If not, it's Chuck, C-H-U-C-K hyphen, that little line in the middle, I-N hyphen A space truck. Chuck in the truck. Give a look-see. He might be coming out here to do this. He's got what it takes to do it. Just because what he's doing now, he says, kind of slows down a bit in the wintertime. And I was like, well, yeah, this keeps going steady year round. Howdy, partner. Everybody out here waves to everybody. So much so, I started driving around in my pickup truck or my Jeep, and I'm waving to other cars. And I looked on Google Maps last night. I didn't follow this road too closely, but I thought it was gonna have some paint on the highway, i.e. Yellow line, white lines. This is a back road. Right at the UDOT scale house, temporary. Try it again. Get that adjusted. Should be, I don't want to use my brakes going down here, but I don't know how steep this looks going downhill or in camera, but it's a good 7. Now, we have a low gravity. So the lower number of gravity, the more it weighs. It's a form of measuring the oil. Put a hydrometer in it, and it sinks to whatever the gravity is. So if I would have loaded this where I normally load oil at, see, it'd be fun to come across another truck right here. We would be 130,000 pounds would be overweight. There's Highway 40. And I think that temporary scale house is right here to the left. I don't remember because we came in the dark. I looked at those lights over there to the right, and the cars that are coming. So there was nobody following the vehicle with the lights on, which would be that Jeep right there, or that truck. Let me go low. That truck right there that just passed us. I'll let you get it if you think you can get it. There's a water truck that just came out from behind us. I didn't see him back there. Oh, my axle interlock. I forgot that thing is on. At least this Kenworth tells you it's on, so you don't forget it. We're doing everything we can to get over 36 mile an hour. I've driven this highway quite a bit on my last job. I don't think I did a lot of filming in this area, but I did drive this highway a lot. Highway 40 runs through Granby, I-70, Empire, Winter Park, Tabernash, Granby. Oh, messed up. Anybody know which one I forgot? Which town did I forget? So Empire, Winter Park, Fraser, Tabernash, Granby, Hot Sulphur. There's one other one there in between Kremlin. I can't think of the name of it. Partial, Kremlin or Kentucky, and then on up to Steamboat, Rabbit Ears Pass, Steamboat. Then it goes to Craig. Come on, Craig. Then out to Craig. Then you come into Vernal, Roosevelt. Right now, that's where we're at, between Vernal and Roosevelt. I can take off the flashers. So, I have an appointment today with an accountant about going into business for myself. Hope everything goes. I have a 2-hour window, but I used up one, so I got another hour. We have to reload another load for tomorrow morning, which we'll leave early at 1 o'clock. 9 o'clock right now. It's about 5-6 hours to go up and over. My appointment is at 4 o'clock. I don't know if I'll make the 1 o'clock, but I'll still be able to get the oil. Might have to sit and wait a bit. If not, I'll just reschedule. Gotta find a company to go to first. I'd like to stay with this company. Possibility, but I doubt it. They would love to have me there, but you can't come on working for an owner-operator and then go become a company driver. It's like them stealing a driver from them. You know, so I don't know. I'll talk to them a bit, see what happens, and then there's other companies, so it's not that big a deal, but I'm one of them guys, I'm stay where I'm at. You know, I'm 10.5 years with that other company. I was going to retire there. I probably said that 100 times or so anyway. Yeah, it was great to have a good time with the grandkids this last weekend. It was yesterday. Else all I got was 1.5 a day with them. It's better than nothing. We were having breakfast and my daughter Sarah was like, "So you're taking the kids, right?" And I'm like, "I don't know, am I?" She goes, "You said last night that you were going to take them and take them to Goodwill." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I remember now." Yes, I'll take them. I was going to take them anyway. Anytime I get a chance to do that, I will do that. Put the flashers back on. That was the truck that came in behind us. Water truck. They haul water out of the wells. Learned a lot about this oil business. Like, they say fracking messes up with the water table and stuff, but these wells are down a mile, 2 miles. Oil wells. And their water table is a lot higher. It's like, I don't know, but I know it's like a quarter of a mile or less. It's not that deep. There's a lot of misinformation out there. But, you know, I mean, Beijing Biden, he wanted to switch everything to electric. Even that hypocrite governor of California, everybody put their mask on. You can't do this, you can't do that. And then he's over there eating at a high-end restaurant without his mask on. Rules for thee, but not for me, type thing. Anyway, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to electric. And I'm like, you can't just flip a switch. 100 years of oil, more than that actually, but I'm just going to say 100 years. They need to switch everything to electric. Well, right now, and this is how clueless they are, like, I don't, just use common sense. I don't care what political party you affiliate with. I don't care. I'm independent. And I vote for whoever. I'm Democrat or Republican. I don't care. Whoever's making sense and doing the right thing, I'll vote for them. But they're like, quit running your air conditioning during the summer because the grid is being overloaded. And he's sitting in a sweater. Everybody else is sweltering. So I got an OTR truck coming up on me, and he's going to squeeze in here. Watch it. He's going to keep going. He's just going to keep on going. Oh, you're finally going to hit the brakes, you clueless moron. People are just me. It's all about them. I'm doing 68. It wasn't enough for that guy. Sorry. Going off topic. Anyway. Like, he's in a parka. It's 110 or 15 degrees out there. He's wearing a sweater up to his neck. He was afraid someone's going to choke it. Got him by the neck and choking like the last act of Defiance. That frog choking the neck of a swan that's trying to eat it. Quit running your air conditionings because you're overloading the grid. Okay, clown. Now, you want every vehicle to be electric. Do the math. Think about that just for 1 second. How stupid do you have to be to not think about that? I go, okay, let's see here. Only maybe a 0.1% of vehicles in California are electric. Maybe less than that. And you're already having grid problems. Imagine every freaking vehicle being plugged in. See, this is how stupid they think we are. That we're just going to go, oh, this is the way to go. Like, I'm all for electric. I'm 100% behind it. What I like about it is how fast them damn cars are. Elon Musk, get yourself a Tesla Plaid. 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, 1001, 1002. Boom! I drive a high-performance car. I like to say my caddy used up all the gas your Prius saved. But it's like, I think it's sick. I love it. But come on, man, use your brain cells, a couple of them. You have to be able to support that network, that, what do you call that, the grid, the infrastructure for it. It has to be there, you know, and it's not there yet. So, you know, I don't know, I shouldn't really go into this too much. It's kind of political, it's kind of environmental and stuff like that. I will say this, though, the planet's been warming and cooling for millions of years. And they're going to say that we changed it in the last 100. Okay. I got some property with ocean views in Arizona for sale. Oh, so guess what? I'm going to buy a pontoon boat. For my spring fishing thing. I usually go up there, you know, fish the ice off every year. And at Lake Granby, I'm going to do it again. But last year the year before, I told Lisa at a marina, hey, I want a boat. As soon as ice comes off, give me a rental. I'm just, boom. How many days, Mike? 1, maybe 2, I'm not sure, but 1 for sure. Okay, how many people? I don't know, say 8. I don't know. Might only be 4. Okay, then I find the ice is off and I call her up, boom, but I talk to her husband, Jim, and I'm like, yo, oh, we're not getting it out till next weekend. This weekend's Mother's Day, and I'm like, oh, well, they F you through the drive-thru from Lethal Weapon, their second movie with Joe Pesci. They F you through the drive-thru because they know you're not coming back. But anyway, so that happened to me, and so I'm like, all right, well, so we still went fishing, so rented a boat, had good fishing, but that was the deciding factor. I go, what I'm doing, I'm going to take the whole week off, ice off, right after, and I'm going to get a boat, put it and leave it in the water all week. Take my fifth wheel, I'll take it from here, take it to Granby, set it up. I'll probably put the boat right behind the camper. I don't know if I've ever towed something that long with a pickup. I don't know if I could even do it. It's pretty challenging, but oh wait, I'm doing it now. So yeah, I could do that. Anyway, I'll tow my truck and camper and boat over there. I get a cheap little pontoon boat, just a flat deck to fish off of. And then I'm going to put it there and anchor it to the shore. You got to watch out because the water comes up pretty high. Ice off. It'll be going slow, maybe about 5 inches and 4 inches a day, and then it'll kick up to a foot a day. A foot a day. That lake it's over 10 miles long. Depends on the snowpack for the year, of course. And then just fish and let them go. Maybe eat a couple of them. I'm all about the action. So yeah, I'm going to buy a boat and do that. Just a used beater. And I'm surprised how much pontoon boats are. There was one in Granby, the town of Granby, $140,000 for a pontoon boat. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna look this winter for one and pick it up and get set up. That's another thing too. I'm setting my time off. I'll talk with dispatch. I go, look, here's what's gonna happen. But I'll give you, I can deal with a week before, like ice off, and then a week after be in there. So I'm going to set that up and say I'm gone for the week. I'll tell them months in advance I'm going to be gone for the week around this time, middle of May. I'm not sure when, but I'll keep you informed. That way they're up to date on it. And then I just go. I don't got to go ask permission and then listen to somebody bitch and complain about how that truck isn't making money because it's supposed to be. That's why I'm getting my own trucks. I don't have to hear that. But yeah, so it should be pretty fun. We're getting ready to go through town. I'll pause it here, show you going through town. The fun part. See you in a minute. Okay, we're in town. Welcome to Roosevelt, Utah. It's 26 degrees. That kid's running around with, walking to school maybe with a t-shirt on. We might be stuck here for a while. There was that semi truck who was trying to cut me off. I think he made it, or he might be up. Oh, there he is right there. He was all balls to the walls, and then when he gets here, he slowed down. You have to get in this lane and then switch to the other lane. I do anyway. When you're this long, where am I at? I don't want anybody opening their door. Anytime I go through a town, I'm always in the, if they got 4 lanes, I'll be in the middle. Because people trying to turn right, get on, get off this highway. If you're over here, you're out of their way. CDL, DOT physicals. Red light, red light. Well, we'll call this video good for now. I'm just going to show you that off-road one there. I didn't know what it was like, so I figured it'd be good to film it. Shouldn't really do what I'm doing right now with that gear, but it is kind of downhill, so I'm just going easy on it. Wasn't really a lot of torque on it. Well, a lot of horsepower, a lot of torque. So one thing, like this store right here, Stewart's, it's got Ace Hardware mixed in with it. It's almost like a Walmart. And then over in Altamont, there's a little store that has a hardware store inside it too. You could even buy car batteries in there. A little small town city, small town market. Kind of neat. Things a little bit different over here in Utah. I like it. Okay, so we'll go up and over the mountain, deliver this, come back, grab another load. Maybe I'll film that one too. But I think it's kind of an easy one. I just want to film the hard ones. The ones I don't know. Which is a lot, because I don't know a lot out here. So we'll get it as we do it. So thanks again for riding shotgun with Mountain Man Mike. Till the next time, enjoy. Peace. So when you get a moment, go check out Chuck in the Truck. Sure would appreciate it. See ya!